disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide Broncos make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby vice Q-tip, I think I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch on winners of 5 of their last 7. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And we're underway from the foothills of the Rockies. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they get to him again! And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going for the first with Dobbins. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3-yard loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. This is Dobbins. He finds space for a few yards that time. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Remigio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
5 yards on the play.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. This finds its targets. That's Royals. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 7, Broncos 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. That's caught left side by Vele. And he's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
That penalty is declined.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Dobbins trying the right side. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs from the 37. Nix with it on 1st. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone now. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 10, Chiefs 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Remigio with the return. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. So fresh set of downs after the penalty. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Throwing again, Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs.
Nix from the gun. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete. And now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well.
Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a second quarter lead.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
17. Chiefs 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense is having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Off to the races, middle of the field, into the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 21, Broncos 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Carry here for Dobbins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
The 39-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's Thomas Fidone there for the catch. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Headed out right. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And a stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They run the counter with Dobbins. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Broncos
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 24, Chiefs 21.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Jalen Royals, the intended receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Kansas City sends out its punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25. 5-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Nix after the pick. Mims with the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Nix now to throw. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Once more, it's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. He's trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Nix to throw again. Completed over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
31. Chiefs 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Yellow!
He'll throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And this is Omarion Hampton. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And here's the home team's running back. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Falcons win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Seahawks find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Play action with Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Broncos first down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
43-yard line.
They run. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
A give to Dobbins. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 38, Chiefs 28.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
50-yard line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to Noah Gray.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Mahomes to throw for it. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 3 now.
Xavier Worthy. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again, Mahomes.
2nd and 3 at the 19.
Now here he goes. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Mahomes. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the 2nd half with some needed points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Harvey now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. A give right side to Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be first down, Denver.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
45. Chiefs 35. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
The second down run by Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups, and that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He's been as active in the passing game as anyone on this team, and to very good results, Brock.
Yeah, it just feels like, Kate, nobody could cover him. And that's the advantage you have with these elite running backs, these dual threat guys that can run and catch it. A safety can't guard him, a nickelback can't guard him, maybe even a corner's not going to guard this guy today.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's a gain of 16
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Oh, I said. Ready. My name is.
Running this with Dobbins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a gain of
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
On the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal for Dobbins. And he's out of bounds. It looked like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's fourth down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Remigio with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first and 10. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this has to be a touchdown, Brock. They're taking the field first and goal from the 5. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
180.
They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos push the lead to 20.
Broncos 55, Chiefs 35. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Remigio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We've set it down from 37.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed to his running back.
Mahomes pass.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 10.
Going to the ground again on first.
Chiefs.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
10
Dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again! Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, here's Dobbins. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos, moments away from win number 12. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
The 46-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I can't.
ain't never been a skate town.